Hi, and welcome back to Neisha's Cuisine. My name is Neisha. I do thank you all for your likes and subscribe to my channel. Just remember to hit the notification button and we are good to go. Today on Neisha's Cuisine is a special episode. Today we have our first guest, Kitanya Richardson. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I am good, and yourself?
I am doing excellent.
Okay, tell us a little bit of yourself, where you work and what is going on with you.
I'm Kitanya Richardson. I work for the Black Coalition Against AIDS Prevention for the city of Toronto. I'm actually the ACB Trans Women Harm Reduction Peer Educator. It's a very long title. So you have asked me to join your show as a guest.
Yes.
As an amateur guest, so here I am.
Okay, so what are you doing for us today?
Today I will be actually doing what we call a macaroni pie from the beautiful island of Barbados. Where we're from.
Okay.
And then we're going to have some fried chicken legs and some salad to go with it.
Okay, cool. Just remember, the first thing on Neisha's Cuisine is always remember to wash your hands.
Yes.
So tell us today what you're starting with first.
Today I'm going to start with the macaroni pie. I'm just going to prepare the cheese because we have to grate the cheese.
Okay, so you want to do that for you?
That would be awesome.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that for you. So just tell me about what is in this macaroni pie and how it's different from mac and cheese and stuff like that, because you know everyone don't know. Everybody say that macaroni pie and mac and cheese is like the same. So how is this different from mac and cheese?
It's different because it's a Barbadian delicacy. So we have our onions, our milk, our ketchup, our mustard, and we're gonna put a little bit of what we call a dash of seasoning into it. And we're going to make this all yummy and delicious.
Okay, so what's actually the first thing that you do when you're starting off a macaroni pie?
You actually grate your cheese, first of all. And then after you grate your cheese, you can put, while that's stewing, you can put your macaroni, or your pasta, I should say, to boil.
So what type of pasta normally that it does it with in Barbados?
Macaroni is similar to a spaghetti but only fatter, but today we're going to use elbows.
Okay, so guys, don't remember the recipes will be in the bio for you.
And normally we also bake it in a baking dish or a Pyrex dish, but today we're going to do it just a little bit different. We're going to use cupcake pans.
Okay,
Yes.
Interesting. So we're gonna get to it?
Yes, let's get to it. And can I have some gloves, please?
Okay, that's no problem.
Thank you. Just because of my nails.
Here you go.
Thank you. So while Neisha's preparing the cheese, I actually put the water on to make the pasta. So as you can see, the water is boiling. Okay, so I've added the oil and some salt to taste and the pasta. So we're going to leave that cooked. Remember not to cook the pasta fully, as it still has to go into the oven to bake. While Neisha's also preparing the cheese for the macaroni pie, I'm going to prepare the chicken legs. Today we're going to do fried chicken legs. So I'm going to actually put them to marinate in some lime and salt. So I'm going to cut the lime, and we're going to stream the lime juice over the chicken. And while we're doing that, then we're going to put your salt. But you can actually, depends on how you want your chicken to marinate, you can add more lime or more salt just to suit your taste. And I also leave the lime the two halves of the lime into there as well, and you can put your salt to taste.
Okay, so approximately how long do you leave this to marinate for?
It all depends on, well, for me, I leave mine like 5. Since we are here, I leave mine about 5 minutes, but normally I leave it longer.
Okay.
So on a regular day, so it can get that full effect. And then we add some water.
So did you learn this recipe of marinating from your grandmother?
I learned it from my mother, actually. So we all grew up, we had to learn how to cook. So I watched my mom and my dad, because my dad was really a good cook. So I watched my mom and my dad, and my father actually taught me, and my mom taught me. So it's a combination of both.
Okay, that's excellent.
So here we are, we check on the pasta, we give it a little turn.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grate the cheese for you.
Thank you.
Every big me at this time.
Okay, so now that our pasta has finished boil, we're going to actually take off the cover. And we're going to strain the water, the excess water off. In the colander here. Now that is finished, we're going to transfer the pasta from the colander into the mixing bowl.
So what's the next step from here?
The next step is you're going to add your ingredients to mix, which is going to be the butter.
You want some help here?
Thank you. You can put in the butter to suit how you want to actually have the pasta. Normally, some people make a cheese sauce. I don't. I just put everything into one and stir it up. But you can make a cheese sauce if you want to. Then we're going to add some cheese.
So what's the best way that you did it with both the cheese sauce and...
You can do it with the cheese sauce to make it more rich and creamier. But somehow I prefer it without a cheese sauce.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Our cheese sauce is just more work.
That too.
Okay.
That too is time consuming.
So how much
So
cheese?
you're going to add a little cheese at a time.
Okay. I don't mean to stop.
Okay, sure. Stop. Then you're going to add some milk. And you're going to slowly turn it. Stop. Then you're going to add more cheese. Just put, stop right here.
It's looking delicious already. I mean, only having milk and cheese, it
Yeah.
smells like really nice.
That's good. Thank you. Then you're going to add some more cheese. Yeah, just put all of the cheese in. Then you're going to add some more milk to see how cheesy and creamy you want it. Stop. Then now you're going to add a little bit of ketchup to taste.
Okay.
Can you get me the pepper sauce, please? Thank you. You can put it in how you would like it. And then you're going to add some mustard as well. And
we have the Bajan pepper sauce right here.
yes, the Bajan pepper sauce. And you mix it all in the bowl to make sure you have the consistency that you need. And now you're going to also preheat the oven while this is being mixed to 350 degrees Celsius.
Okay, I have that for you.
Thank you.
Oh, the color is
so you just make sure that you stir those ingredients in really, really nice. And then for those that like pepper, you can add pepper a lot to it, but me, I just add a little bit just to get the kick and the flavor come out some more. If you, all depends on how you like your food. If you like it spicy, you can add more. If you like it not spicy, you can add less. And then you can add 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. Thank you. Just to make sure it is creamy. Some people like to make a lot of mayonnaise in their pie, but I just add 1 tablespoon to get it that zesty look.
Well, this is really looking as gorgeous as ever. This is looking as gorgeous as you.
Oh, thank you, my sister. Thank you.
This just look like you can eat it just like this.
It's actually my husband's favorite.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, so while I'm stirring this, can you bring me the chicken seasoning, please? People like to add chicken seasoning in their pie a bit, just a dash.
Okay. So we're going to continue mixing this in for you.
Beautiful.
And then we would set it up there for you, okay?
So I'm going to get you also to grater some onion and put into the pie as well.
Okay.
Oh, this is looking so creamy and zesty.
It is. I guess that you really do spoil your husband when you make this dish for him.
I do.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't want any of this today, because then he would eat the whole pan.
Oh Lord Jesus, we really can't have that now, can we?
I know, right? So you're going to stir in your onion. You know, we like to add onion to our food. Everything is onion. And there's not a good pie without a taste of onion into it.
This pie just looks so lovely. A good old Bajan macaroni pie.
Yes, thank you. And if you want to, there are other things that you can add to the pie. You can make it your own, actually.
Okay.
Yes. So now we're going to get ready to put it into the cupcake pan. So we're going to use 1/2 cup for the measuring spoon, so we can put it in here. Excuse me 1 moment, just to make sure that this is balanced correctly.
Okay.
Sorry. So you can scoop this up, and then you're going to put it in here like this.
Just beautiful.
Like that.
It's just
very
beautiful.
clean around the sides.
This is just looking really beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead now and finish just scoop up all of this here for you, and then we will come back and add the cheese. Wow, so this is just looking as gorgeous as ever plating here. Okay, so what's the next step from here?
The next step is we're going to take some of the cheese and we're going to sprinkle over the top.
Okay, so why do you put the cheese on the top, may I ask?
To make it that golden brown, so you know it is cooked, and give it that more extra cheesy flavor.
Okay, that's excellent.
Crust, yes.
So that's excellent. So you just sprinkle the cheese?
Okay, sure. You just sprinkle the cheese on top to how you would like it. If you want a lot of cheese on top, but you have to be very careful because you don't want it to actually overflow and melt all over inside the oven.
Okay, so we're gonna go and finish up and put the cheese on the top here for you.
Beautiful.
So we have gone ahead and we just covered all here with the cheese, which is looking excellent.
Yes, and we're just going to add a little bit of garnish, some thyme to the top to make it look zesty. I guess it's not coming out because of my gloves.
Okay, let me just...
Can you help assist with that? Thank you. You just peel them off and you just go.
Okay, so...
You just want the leaves to go on top.
These leaves are like, they're taking very hard to come off. Just trying to find this one here.
Yeah.
Pretty much better.
Yeah, much better, yes.
Okay. So we put them in here.
Yes, so we're going to do that. And while you look for that, I'm going to see if we have a little bit of thyme. Oh, we actually have thyme leaf in a package here.
Okay, good, good,
Yeah,
good,
so
good,
you can actually sprinkle those on as well. That will cut down going through all of that. Yes, beautiful. Gorgeous. You can put some thyme leaf on it.
Just beautiful.
Yeah.
So how long normally does this take to bake?
You can about 15 minutes. Depends on if your oven is preheated well. You don't have to wait long. So what are we going to do also? In our culture, we also add a little bit of ketchup to the top just to make it decorative.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Ketchup
And
on the
more
top.
appealing. Yeah, some people do it in zigzag. Some people add a dot. Yeah.
Okay,
Ah,
so
beautiful.
we're just gonna do some different designs.
Yeah, and some
here.
different designs.
Mm-hmm.
Just to give it that appeal.
And I'm gonna do a little smiley face on this one.
Yeah, smiley face. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Yes.
So this is actually looking good. And so ketchup on is just for the design.
Yes, just for the design.
Okay.
Some people put it on after. Some people put it on before. It all goes based on your likings.
Okay.
So now we are going to put this pan into the oven. Thank you. There you go.
Just beautiful.
Beautiful. We're going to let that sit and cook.
Okay, so what's the next step?
The next step now is we're going to prepare the chicken.
Okay, so we're gonna tidy up here and then we're gonna come back to get for the chicken.
Yes.
So what are we going to do next?
Okay, so we're going to prepare our chicken. So we're going to actually take out our lime. And we're going to actually wash the chicken off because sometimes maybe the lime and the salt take too much, so you don't want it to come out to be salty. So we're going to wash it off and then we're going to clean the chicken and then prepare to season it.
So I have a question that a lot of people ask, why do you lime and salt it? Why do you wash it? Because when it comes in from the factory and you buy it from the supermarket, that's already being cleaned already, so why do you put the lime and salt on it?
You actually put the lime and salt on to take off some of the rawness of the chicken or the meat, whatever which one you're cooking. Because although it comes from the poultry farm, already done packaged and stuff like that, you still have to make sure, you know, to cut off any bacteria such as any salmonella or enzymes that can cause stomach issues. And also help to cut off some of the rawness of the chicken.
Okay, because you know people say that this is a black thing, so I'm just trying to just make sure and have for clarity that this is very important.
It is very important, especially if you're preparing any food for the digestive system. It is very important that you make sure that you thoroughly clean and prepare the meat.
Okay, cool. So once that you're finished preparing the meat, you're gonna season it and stuff like that?
Of course we will.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna just let...
And then I'll get you actually to prepare the pan for the frying of the meat.
Okay.
Yes.
So we finished wash the chicken. So what's the next step?
Okay, so we're going to actually prepare it for the pan. So we're going to take our seasoning. You can use any kind of seasoning you want, maybe non-spicy, spicy, but in this one we're going to use Aunt May's jerk seasoning. So we're going to put it in the bowl. You can put in the seasoning according to how much you think you're going to put into the chicken. And I am going to basically do this the old Barbadian way that my grandmother used to do her chicken.
Okay.
So I'm going to make a slit into the chicken, just big enough.
I haven't seen this done in years.
I know, right? My mama still does it that way. And we're going to take some of the season and we're going to push it on the inside, just like that. Ooh. In the chicken.
Okay.
Then we're going to do that. You can make the slit in the chicken or the meat anywhere you want it to go, and that way when it is in there, when it's frying, actually the seasoning flavors the chicken from the inside, or your meat that you're using from the inside out.
Just lovely.
Yes, so this is the way I was brought up doing it, this way. So we're going to continue to do the other 3 pieces like that. 2 pieces.
Okay. So once you continue doing that, we will come back after you're finished inserting the seasoning inside the chicken. So, the chicken is looking just lovely, just lovely. So what's the next step from here?
Okay, the next step, we are going to take the flour, but to give the chicken a little extra boost, we're going to use the Italian flavored breadcrumbs to the flour. And it contains Romano cheese, herbs, and spices. People also like to add chicken seasoning to the flour or any other spices they can, just to give the chicken a bit more flavor, as it is covered in there. So you can stir that. Let me put a little bit more, so you can have that crisp, nice look after it is fried.
So normally, I went to hotel school. And normally when you're learning to fry stuff, we put it in, we put the flour, we put some egg wash, and we do some breadcrumbs. So what's the difference from that to this one?
The egg wash is actually there to give it a more, fluffy look and taste, but you can use the egg wash if you want to, but for now here I'm just using the breadcrumbs and the flour because I want to go back to the more traditional way of doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the next step now?
The next step now, we're going to take the chicken and we're going to flour it very nice and prepare it for the pan.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to season it and put the flour in, so you make sure that it's covered. Some people lightly cover theirs. Some people actually make sure that the chicken is actually, or the meat is actually fully coated with flour.
And you shake it off.
Then you shake off the excess flour here, and then you gently place it in the pan.
Oh, the sizzle. The sizzle is real. The sizzle is real. The sizzle.
So then now, you continue to do the same process.
So when you're doing this, just for the audience sake, how do you know that it's finished when it's finished fried?
Yes, golden brown, but you can also test it to make sure that the blood has coagulated, means that the blood is not running from the chicken. So you stick it with a fork, or you can just make a little slice there to see what's going on the inside to make sure the meat is fully cooked.
Okay. It's looking good already.
Yeah, then you add another piece that is here. You go here, and you can always make room in the pan for the other one.
Okay, it's just looking excellent. Just looking excellent.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we're gonna let this fry And once it's deep fried, we're gonna get ready to start plating for you all guys.
Beautiful. Okay, so welcome back. We're going to remove our dish from the oven now. But just be careful. I will. She doesn't want to come with me. She wants to stay in the oven. So we're going to put it here to cool for 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay, so now we're back. We're going to remove our meat from the pan. So our chicken is actually brown and golden crispy. And then you put it on the tissue to absorb any excess oil that is there.
Ooh, that one is, wow.
Oh, she's soft and tender. She's ready. Then now, and you just put the meat to rest or cool.
Okay, so that's actually looking good. So you just how long do you let it rest for?
We're going to let it rest because it's fried, so it's going to take like 5 to 10 minutes to cool. Less than 10 minutes, really.
Okay, so good to go.
In the meantime, I'm going to prepare a simple salad for you.
Okay.
With tomato, carrot, and strawberry.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I have never heard a salad with strawberry before.
Yes, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your tomato and you're going to make an incision right in here. And that's the piece you want to use. Then you're going to slice it. And to make it decorative, you're going to actually take a star-shaped, you're going to actually press it down.
Oh, we're getting fancy today. We're getting fancy today.
So we're going fancy today. You just press it down like that. You take it out. Oops. And you just keep going. Then you put it on your plate. And then you put in your carrot. Okay, so then you continue now. You're going to take some of your carrot here that is already grated, and you're going to put it on the inside like that. Gotta do a scoop it up like that. And then you're going to take your strawberries. Where's the scissors?
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
And you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut your strawberry like this. Just make small incisions into it. You're going to cut it like that. And then you put your strawberry on there.
Oh, wow.
And you repeat the same method again for this one as well.
Okay, okay. Looking fancy.
Yes, thank you. That's what you're going to do. And then you can also put some of the carrot on the outside like that if you want to. If you're a person that likes carrot, just to give it that look.
Oh, this is looking really nice.
Yes. And then you repeat the process again. You go here and you incision your strawberry so the juice and it can come out and flavor the carrot as well.
Yes, I am liking.
And then you can also decorate your plate with some ketchup, so you can do a little zigzag or drizzle like that.
Hey, I'm liking.
Yes, and then you're ready to plate your food. Yes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is that we're going to remove our...
Okay.
We're going to remove it from the pan here.
You got it?
I think so.
Okay, let me just see
you can take it out.
I'll just help you here.
Yeah. I'm just an amateur.
But it's looking really good.
Thank you.
Oh, here we have it.
Yep, there we go.
So you just want it. Oh, shoots.
Oops.
You just don't mind that.
That's not a problem. Remember, it's still a little bit hot, so it will, anything you do with like cheese or anything like that and it's still hot, it will still crumble a bit.
Oh, fancy, fancy.
Yes. And then you can always take your chicken. And you're going to put your chicken. Let's get this one on the side. Right here. You do it like that. You can take this one. You can move it over. Like that. And you can take your chicken. And there you have it.
Oh, this is like absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Here, guys. Here you have it on Neisha's Cuisine. This is my good Judy pal, Kitanya Richardson. I do thank you a lot for joining Neisha's Cuisine.
You're welcome.
And I hope you have the success in life at your job at Black Cat, and I hope that you continue to help millions of Black trans people that needs help.
Thank you.
So guys, continue to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button for my channel. Until next time, see you again on Neisha's Cuisine.